the world's most advanced cold wallet for the new generation of cryptocurrency lovers.
So if you are interested in buying this decent wallet, you can find a link in the description down below where you will get a 20% discount. Thank you very much, and let's dig in the video. What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. We have some interesting stuff to talk about. Here we have, if you're moving within the JP Morgan Ledger coin, JPM coin, and it has to be dollar to dollar, I don't understand what problem that solves, says Brad Garlinghouse. Let's take a look at this video, guys. Very interesting, related to the JP Morgan battle between the two, because JP Morgan is actually attacking Ripple in a very specific kind of way because they are also connected to Ethereum. Let's take a look.
So I got asked this last week. I was speaking at a Morgan Stanley conference, and somebody asked me, there was this headline, set of headlines about, about the JPM coin. Right. And this guy was from Morgan Stanley who was interviewing me. I said, so is Morgan Stanley going to use the JPM coin? And he's like, well, probably not. And so, well, is Citi going to use the JPM coin? Is B of A going to use the JPM coin? Is PNC? And the answer is no. And so does that mean we're all going to have these different coins? And does that mean we're back to where we are, where there's lack of interoperability? So what? I don't get it. One more quick thing on the JPM coin. So let's think about this. The JPM coin, they announced for institutional customers, if you give them $1 in deposits, they'll give you a JPM coin that you then can move within the JPM ledger. Wait a minute, just use the dollar.
Right.
Well, I really don't understand. If you're just moving it within the JPM ledger, and it has to be dollar to dollar, a one-to-one backing, it honestly doesn't actually, I don't understand what problem that solves.
Very clear, guys. So you can see Ripple is trying to do the same thing as Ripple, but in a very different way. So here he says, if you can just move within the JPM ledger, it doesn't really solve the nostro vostro problem that Ripple is trying to solve. Very interesting, because Ripple is way more efficient than the JPM coin, guys. President Biden to sign executive order on ensuring responsible development of digital asset. This is very interesting, guys. Why? Because this can actually say that there is some clarity coming. And this is also saying that there is a talk of settlement in the air. Let's take a look. Digital assets, including cryptocurrencies, have seen explosive growth in the recent years, surpassing a 3 trillion market cap last November and up from 14 billion just 5 years prior. That is insane, guys. Let me tell you, the FX market, the Forex markets, is a $4 trillion market, which is existing for almost 25 years or 30 years now, guys. Now, that is saying something, that digital asset did this in just a span of 10 years. Because if you're going to look, Bitcoin started in 2011 and now it's 2022, let's say 10 years. While actually some coins are not even a year old or 2 years old. This is insane, guys, creating a $3 trillion market. In this amount of time, I can tell you that cryptocurrencies, digital assets are gonna be huge for the future, guys. Let's continue, okay? Survey suggests that around 16% of adult Americans, approximately 40 million people, have invested in, traded, or used cryptocurrencies. Over 100 countries are exploring or piloting central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, a digital form of a country's sovereign currency. The rise in digital assets creates an opportunity to reinforce American leadership in the global financial system and at the technological frontier, but also has substantial implications for consumer protection, financial stability, national security, and climate risk. Which is all, guys, regulation. What they're saying here is all regulation. This is the only thing that XRP needs to start moving forward, okay? And start being used in the US. That is why today President Biden will sign an executive order outlining the first ever whole of government approach to addressing the risks and harnessing the potential benefits of digital assets and their underlying technology. The order lays out a national policy for digital assets across 6 key priorities: consumer and investor protection. Now, this is actually the job of the SEC, guys. Again, we can see that regulation is coming. Here they say what is important: protect US and global financial stability and mitigate systemic risk, stuff like that. So this tells us one thing, guys, that we are very, very near to see a new financial system. Explore a US central bank digital currency by placing urgency on research and development of a potential United States CBDC. Should issuance be deemed in the national interest, the order directs the US government to assess the technological infrastructure and capacity needs for a potential US CBDC in a manner that protects Americans' interests. This is so bullish, guys. The administration will continue work across agencies and with Congress to establish policies that guard against risks and guide responsible innovation with our allies and partners to develop aligned international capabilities that respond to national security risks. So this is, as of today, guys, the first time that they are going to do this. And it's very soon. This has everything to do, guys, with Ripple and XRP being regulated, because it may be the first cryptocurrency. As we look now to the case, it's very likely XRP or Ripple is going to win. It's very likely it's going to be the first cryptocurrency that has regulation. Okay? Ripple's upcoming court decisions might be revealed as soon as end March, says John Deaton. Here we can see the 6-month list could guarantee rulings by the end of this month. Interesting, because Johnny Deaton said it would not end very soon, but because of what we're seeing is happening, he actually said that we can have something by the end of this month. Very, very interesting. This could also spike a huge altcoin season, guys. So be prepared. If you're investing in cryptocurrencies, this is not financial advice. Please trade carefully, but this can spike a huge altcoin season, okay? The anticipated verdict by Magistrate Sarah Netburn on the SEC's motion for reconsideration, dubbed the largest decision in the case by John Deaton, is likewise awaited by Ripple and the XRP community. The XRP holders' attorney says of this, I also believe Judge Netburn's rulings on the 63 emails and the East Estabrook notes might come down any day. So buckle up, guys, because it's gonna get very, very bumpy this couple of days. The XRP community is ready. Now remember, August 3, Gary Gensler says we haven't lost the case. Couple of months later, March 3, 2022, take some losses from time to time. It's insane, guys, how everything is aligning right now with this Ripple case. Let's take a look.
Now, over the years, the SEC has brought dozens of cases, many of them during my predecessor's time. I've only been here 3 months. And yet, having brought dozens of cases, we haven't lost a case.
Willing to litigate. This agency has to be willing to go into court and, take some losses from time to time.
Now, over the years, the SEC has...
Very interesting, guys. So the first one, this one is what you see, was in August. And the last one, where he says take a few losses, is a couple months later, in March. Again, showing us again that we are so near regulation. So 6 largest Wall Street banks paid almost $200 billion for settlements, and they continue to run their businesses as usual. But Ripple, one of the most transparent and regulatory proactive fintech companies, was stopped by corrupt government agency, the SEC. This is just insane, guys. JP Morgan, look at that. Major legal actions. They can just do whatever they want and they are not being stopped. You can see that the corruption, guys, is everywhere here. Okay? And yet it seems that the likes of Elizabeth Warren want to defend them over crypto companies. But very soon, we will see justice. XRP, it's one of the few cryptocurrency options out there that has incredible and legitimate use. Rosie Royas, Board of Directors, Ripple. Again, showing us that XRP is actually one of the few that has real use case. I mean real world use case. You can say Ethereum. Yes, Ethereum for a part has a lot of things going on, but it's not real world use cases. Yes, it's DeFi and it's offering a lot of options to actually compound your money, but I'm talking about solving a real world problem, which only XRP is capable of doing at the moment. So things are getting very interesting, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.